Howdy y'all, it's Ryan from RNA Music, and I'm here with...
I'm Fluff.
Yeah, from Rest Repose, deep in the heart of Texas.
I am deep in the heart of Texas, but I'm not in RNA Music because that's not what I do.
That's not there, but we're here at the Rail Club in Fort Worth. They're about to rock it out tonight, and we're going to do a rig rundown.
We are.
I'm the only one to do a rig rundown.
You are.
And this is actually my first rig rundown, I think.
Is it?
I think so.
Wow, we've had several requests on the tour. All of them got to me after I packed up my stuff, oddly enough. So I think there's a few out there, but none of them have my stuff in it.
Yeah, I asked people if they wanted it, and they're just like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's go through your stuff, man.
All right, so everything starts here at my Balaguer signature Hyperion. This is I actually, ironically, I happen to be wearing the shirt. This was not intended, I promise. I literally just grabbed something at the hotel and threw it on. It happened to be this shirt, but I kind of look like a jackass, but you know what, I'm gonna own it. This is a very special custom one-off Meeseeks guitar, as I call it, from Joe Balaguer. And this has been my tour #1 for the entire tour. It's getting sweated all over and beat up. It has Fishman Modern Fluence in it. What I like to do is I like to flip the bridge and the neck position. So I have the El Nico in the bridge and the ceramic in the neck. It's basically like putting an 85 or something like that in the bridge, as opposed to the 81. Right. So I don't want a more trebly pickup in the treble position.
Yeah.
I want a little warmer.
Evens it out a little bit.
Yeah, because the Rockerberb has a lot of top end.
It looks awesome. It's been holding up really well, I imagine.
Yeah, it's, I got it right before tour, and I just kind of took it out thinking, all right, here we go, because I didn't really get a chance to bond with the guitar and you know, build that trust.
Yeah.
But I have now, and it's a dear friend, and it smells funny now because of my sweat, but I'll wash it when I get home. From there, it just goes into a Line 6 G90 wireless, which is right here, and from there it goes into the Line 6 Helix, which is it's kind of changed the way I play and the way I tour. And I used to have a pedal board and all sorts of patch cables and stuff like that, and whenever something would go wrong, you have no idea where to start, and so it creates headaches. So I have the Helix 4-cable method into the Orange, and I also use it for channel switching as well via an RJM mini amp gizmo in the back for MIDI, because the amp does not have MIDI.
Right. Any particular reason the Helix as opposed to some of the other products out there? So
with the Helix, I just, you know, there's Kemper's great, Axe-Fx is great. The feel of them don't feel like a real amp. I obviously like real amps because I'm using a real amp, but if I had to, I'm using the Helix because I like the quality of the effects. I've always loved Line 6 effects. Their effects pedals are awesome. But if I wanted to travel and go somewhere like on a flight date or something like that, I could just pull my Helix and just gig straight to the front of the house with it. And I can still keep everything clean up on stage, because with the Helix rack, I can use the Helix control and just keep a single wire to the back of my rig, but otherwise I'm totally wireless. But sonically, I just like how it sounds better than the Fractal or the Kemper. The Kempers and the Fractals sound, like, compressed is the wrong word, but they're very just kind of flat, dynamically. Yeah, I don't know. It just
feels more alive.
It feels more like the real thing than any of the other guys. For me.
Yeah.
So I have it 4-cable method into the Orange, and I have a couple of different settings. Basically, they're all the same settings per song, and I bank up per song. So when I'm done with the song, I will bank up on the control and I will go to another patch. The other reason that I use the Helix over the Kemper or the Fractal is the Helix has, it preloads the DSP with screenshots, what Line 6 calls screenshots. So I can load everything, and there's zero latency between switching sounds and channels, which there's always a little bit of latency with all of the other units. I literally use them all. And there's always that split second, like when you go to switch a clean to a dirty, or vice versa, there's always a tiny bit of a gap. But the way Line 6 does it with screenshots, if you preload your DSP and you simply just switch out whatever you want, and the memory is all loaded ahead of time. So it's just seamless. That was the biggest seller for me.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay, no latency, because that just really bugged me.
That would suck.
I have basically 6 patches. I have a clean crunch and chug, which is a boosted sound of the crunch, and then I have those same things with patches or with a delay on them, delayed versions.
Okay.
So non-delayed, delay, you know, dry, wet, dry, wet, dry, wet, and
chug.
Yeah, chug.
There's the one.
And basically how I have it set up is I have the amp set kind of dark in the non-boosted setting, and I'll basically use the crunch setting as a verse section. I don't want to be poking out, and I don't want to be super loud. I want to make room for the vocal.
Right.
And then my boosted sound is a little bit more top end and a little bit less low mids. It sounds like a boosted amp, and that's what I'll usually kick in for the choruses of the songs. And so I just switch between those two.
Awesome.
In the back, like I said, there's an RJ amp, mini amp gizmo, and TC Electronic Sentry noise gate going into the front of the amp. And out of that, it goes into the Torpedo, the Two Notes Torpedo Live. The reason why we have this is because for all the places we're playing, some of them are pretty small stages and have a microphone here, just as taking up precious real estate. And we just go direct to front of house. We have an in-ear system, so we just feed the house tails, they call them tails. But we're all enclosed in-ear system. And so everyone can listen to great guitar tones every night, and that's what we give front of house. Front of house likes it because there's no bleed from any of the drums or anything. And I'm also using the 212 cab for stage volume, and sometimes it will be mic'd up on the really big places and mixed.
So you do have some stage volume coming out?
Yes. This is cranked moderately. They actually told us to turn up yesterday because it was really, really quiet. But the quieter you are on stage, the more isolation you can get with everything else.
The better the front of house sound.
Yes, and it's just the sound guys have absolutely loved the Torpedoes. I can't say good enough things about them.
It's good when the sound guys love you.
Yeah, we showed up in Louisiana, and it was a Superjoint Ritual sound guy who toured with Corrosion and Conformity. Trey, what's up, man? If you're watching this, and he had never seen these. And he was like, I don't know what those are, but let's give them a shot. And he was like, whoa.
Wow.
I love those things. It was so easy. You just set it and forget it.
Sweet.
So.
Well, some people asked, I said, we're going to do a rig rundown.
Yep.
Let me know what you want. And some people want to know if it was a stock 2x12. Anything, speakers?
It is a bone stock 212 with the stock vintage 30s. With the orange, I mean, the orange was literally wired and made for this cabinet. I have other cabinets. I have a lot of cabinets with a lot of different speakers in them. And the stock orange one, not surprisingly, sounded the best.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a dimensional thing or size thing. I don't know.
They're beefy.
They're beefy, but there's a real third dimension that's added when you use the matching cab.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but the sound gets really deep, and my band aren't super technical. They know what they like and they know what they don't like. And when I brought this to practice, they were like, "You should use that.
That's the one.
That sounds good. Just keep doing that, whatever you're doing." And I was like, "Okay, well, that's it."
Awesome.
So Orange has been really, really awesome to me, as far as.
Well, they've been awesome to us as Orange dealers.
Big fan of Orange.
I got nothing but good stuff to say about Orange.
I keep getting asked. Well. I'm asked constantly why I switched. I mean, I've used several different amps with tours in the past. Sure. I'm always trying to play different kind of stuff and see what's out there. But Orange stuff in particular is like, that's the sound. That's it. All done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a Macy guy too. I have an old Rockerberb, an old Rectiverb, like mid-90s.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I love it. I think it's great, but I'm not a Mesa dealer, but I am an Orange dealer.
We started out on Mesas in the early days, but we were so scooped we would just get lost. Mm-hmm. We would just get crushed by other bands and the cut and the mid-range. And I've worked with Orange since 2012, but they sent me this to demo for a video, and I was like, I want to keep it.
Yeah.
I'm taking this, sorry.
That's my favorite of the big boy amps, the Rockerverb's my personal favorite.
Totally agree.
Everything else. That's the one.
The minis, I would say Jim Root's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So good.
We've sold a few of those, and I really liked particularly the crunch on that one. Having a dual channel root would be nice.
Make a dual channel root.
Yeah.
Orange, please.
Yeah. Make a
dual channel.
Dual channel. 30 watt.
That would be like the end all mini amp though.
It would be great.
Yeah.
It would crush everything.
It would literally crush everything.
Awesome. All right, and you have a backup guitar?
I do have a backup. It is in my vault. Here, you can hold that. I'll go get it. I'll be right back.
Nice.
I like that. I've never played the Fishman. A lot of people are always asking, what do you think about the Fishman? I'm like, I haven't had a chance to play it.
Good. Okay, so this is my backup. This is basically, build-wise, this is identical to the Meeseeks guitar, except it has the a volute, which is stock. This was actually ordered and made on purpose without a volute. And other than that, the side markers are slightly different. The reason why this is a B guitar is the luma inlays don't have the outlined circle. So unless they're totally illuminated, you can't see them. You can't see side markers. So I took a permanent marker and dotted them.
Okay.
Other than that, they're basically identical guitars, same configuration. The finish is all foggy on these because I had some super glue. I had to super glue part of my case right before we left, and I threw the guitars in. This is the very first day of tour. I opened up the case 8 hours later, and the super glue gassed off on the guitars.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so like this stuff, that's not fingerprints. That's super glue. You can't get it off. It's ruined.
Super gas.
Super gas. So both of these, and you can't see it on this one, but basically the finishes on these, both these guitars are totally ruined. Which is why they're tour guitars from now on.
It seemed really, while you were sound checking, I was noticing, and you were playing, it seemed really well balanced.
Yes.
Because some guitars in these similar shapes tend to
dive.
Yeah.
There's a few reasons why it doesn't do that. Joe kind of designed the balance point to be right where the neck pickup is, more or less. And also, I really like hip shot tuners, which are really light.
Oh yeah.
And they lock, and they're just so reliable. Yeah, these have just been absolutely rock solid guitars. I've been playing these now for 2.5, 3 years now.
3 years.
And I beat the crap out of them. And yeah, I don't have to ever worry about them. Stainless steel frets, so they don't ever get greasy or anything like that. This one actually needs cleaning, and then I was seeing it in the light. Oops.
Yeah. I like, and no pick guard.
I took the pick guard off this one. I don't know. I was just feeling it.
It looks
Because
sexy.
it's beautiful.
It looks sexy without the pick. I'm a no pick guard guy, so that's
Yeah.
I like that. But in the right situation, it looks.
And
good
this
too.
one looks like a Bel Air, like a 50 Chevy or something.
Yeah.
So like I left it.
Yeah.
But a Les Paul, I like them with pick guards. Let's argue about this down below in the comments.
Yeah.
We'll argue about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about
We'll talk. We'll talk. This will be a separate video. But yeah, that's basically it. It's simple. It's reliable. The only problem I have had is with the controller cable to the Helix, because apparently Ethernet cables don't like to be run over and over again by heavy road cases. Go figure.
Yeah.
And both of these are kept in my new Circle 3 Designs guitar vault.
Ah.
They were Chris was gracious enough to hurry build me a 3 guitar case vault for this tour, and we've beat it up, and it's protected the guitars nicely.
Yeah,
and
doesn't look like there's anything.
all the damage and scratches and stuff have been from me and my own hand, and not as a result of getting dinged in the trailer or something like that. I mean, even just in the trailer, like all this stuff has happened in the trailer.
Oh.
All of it.
Not loading. Just
Not loading. Nope, in the
there.
trailer, because there's some screws on the side, and it sits there and just vibrates.
Battle
Yeah.
damage.
Battle damage. Like, whatever. It's a road dog. So, yeah. That's my
Cool,
setup.
man. Well, we're excited. I can't wait to see the show.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. I'm really excited to talk about your gear, because I know a lot of people want to know
Yeah.
and how it's holding up on tour.
Get a lot of questions.
This is, what do you say, like 40 dates? Something like that?
It's
40?
almost 40. I think today's maybe day 30.
Yeah.
So we're heading towards the East Coast, and I'm going to go back home.
That's a lot of back-to-back shows.
Dude,
I was noticing.
I'm exhausted.
What are you going to do when you get home?
Sleep. I'm going to sleep for like a week. I'm going to turn my phone off. And I'm hoping my dogs remember me by then.
I'm sure they will.
After 6 weeks,
Yeah.
my girlfriend said they've been sitting in front of the bathroom. They think I've been in the bathroom the whole time. I don't know what that says about me or them.
You should film your dogs when you get back.
I should.
The response.
They're gonna just go nuts.
Fluff's dog's response video.
Ooh, that's good.
To Fluff.
That's good. I'm gonna use that. Thanks.
Good.
Thanks, man.
Good. All right, man. It's my pleasure.
Dude.
Always good to see you.
Thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. See you next time. Keep your music alive. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that rig rundown with Fluff. It was very cool. I enjoyed checking out all of his gear.
Those Hyperion guitars, super solid, man. I mean, I've always been intrigued by that shape because I'm kind of I like that style of guitar. His Balaguer guitars were super cool and very solid, seemed to hold up to touring very well. I didn't really get a chance to play on one necessarily, but I'm looking forward to maybe having a shot at playing one, doing a review or something, and you know, doing a little playtime on one. So a huge thank you to Ryan. One more time, thanks dude, it was awesome. I appreciate you giving us access to come out early and shoot a video of your gear and talk and chat about all that stuff. That was super awesome. Show was killer. You guys killed it. Everybody in the band was amazing. Tony killed it on vocals. Yeah. So Tony was rocking it on the vocals, man. It was great. He has a beard, so you can't go wrong there. But Adam and I really enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for having us out. All the guys in Rest Repose. It was great. And one final thank you to my good buddy Adam Lamar from Warefoot for doing the camera action on the rig rundown. Thank you for shooting that, Adam. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, Adam. You rock, but you know that. Hope you guys enjoyed this rigged rundown. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you are subscribed, hit the bell. Make sure you get notified when our videos come out, and leave us a comment, please. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Give us a thumbs up if you like beards and riffs. And don't forget to leave your comments. Thank you guys so much. It was a great Saturday. You can go back. We have a vlog. Every Saturday we shoot vlogs, and so there'll be a lot more of the show in our vlog. Check that out, subscribe so you can see that when it comes up, and we will see you guys next time. Until then, keep the music alive. Music needs you. We need the music, and we need to keep it alive for this next generation of people coming up, learning to play guitar, learning to write music and make songs and be in bands and go out and tour. Such an exciting time. Thank you guys so much, and we will see y'all next time.